If you're hunting for a keyboard that promises a balance between compact design and full functionality, you might have stumbled upon the Keychron K4. It's marketed as this sleek 96% layout mechanical keyboard that supposedly nails productivity, wireless convenience, and gaming capability. But here's what surprised me. Despite an impressive 4.5-star rating on Amazon and rave reviews, the Keychron K4 has some frustrating drawbacks that you definitely need to know before clicking buy. Today, I'm diving deep into why this keyboard, while great on paper, might actually slow you down or annoy you in ways you didn't expect. So stick around if you want the honest truth about the Keychron K4, especially if you're someone juggling Mac and Windows or juggling multiple devices. Let's start with a quick reality check. This keyboard boasts a 96% layout, which means it squeezes a full number pad into a smaller footprint, ideal for desk real estate conservation, but still giving you numpad convenience. It's wireless with Bluetooth connectivity to up to 3 devices, or wired via USB-C, supporting Mac and Windows with included keycaps for both operating systems. Plus, it runs on a hefty 4000 mAh battery, promising up to 72 hours of non-stop typing or a full week if you're just browsing or doing light work. Sounds like it ticks all the boxes, right? However, there are some hidden catches that might make you rethink. Here's the kicker. The Keychron K4 isn't perfect for heavy gamers or intense typists, despite its Gaterin mechanical switches boasting 50 million keystroke lifespan and satisfying tactile brown switches. Why? Because the key rollover technology, which could make or break your gaming or high-speed typing accuracy, drops from full N-key rollover in wired mode to a limited 6-key rollover in wireless. That means when you're disconnected from USB and relying on Bluetooth, pressing more than 6 keys at once could cause missed inputs. If you're a gamer who mashes keys or a coder who codes up a storm, that's a deal breaker. But hold on, I'll explain some workarounds and whether it's a deal breaker for casual users later on. Now, here's a small but important story for those of you debating Mac or Windows compatibility. Keychron markets the K4 as Mac-friendly with its unique layout and even includes extra keycaps for either OS. But here's the twist. The Mac layout isn't flawless and takes some getting used to. The Mac function keys, while all present, feel cramped and aren't always intuitive, especially if you often switch between Windows and Mac devices on the fly. In fact, some users reported that the FN key combinations are a bit inconsistent depending on the device you're connected to, creating a small but annoying learning curve. So, if you're someone who switches between systems regularly, this slight friction might stunt your workflow more than you expect. Why bother having multiple devices paired if switching feels clunky? So who exactly is the Keychron K4 for? If you need a compact mechanical keyboard that won't obliterate your desk space and want the flexibility to pair with up to 3 devices, say a laptop, tablet, and phone, this keyboard aims to please. It's great for office workers who value tactile typing feedback, but don't want a huge keyboard hogging their workspace. Additionally, casual gamers or home users who switch between Mac and Windows now and then might find this keyboard fits their needs without breaking the bank at $85. But here's the question. If you want to prioritize flawless gaming performance or ultra customization, is this the best pick out there? Stay tuned. Speaking of customization, the Keychron K4's RGB backlighting is impressive with over 15 lighting modes, transforming your workspace into a disco party anytime. The modern keycap legends are sleek and legible even in dim environments. Yet, there's a catch. The brightness settings aren't as granular as you might want, and some users found the lighting modes a bit gimmicky after a while. It's shiny, sure, but does it add value or just distraction? Joke alert. The keyboard's lighting modes might make your desk look like a nightclub, but unfortunately it won't dance for you. Yet, one feature I did appreciate was the massive 4000 mAh battery, which is truly beast mode for a mechanical keyboard. Many of these keyboards struggle to last a day or two without charging. This one can keep you going up to a full week on a single charge if you're not typing non-stop. For remote workers or students, that's a huge bonus. However, charging via USB-C feels a bit slow compared to some newer models with fast charging capabilities, so plan your charging times accordingly. On that note, I'll reveal later how to stretch the battery life even further with some simple tweaks. A couple of other things worth mentioning. The build quality feels solid for an $85 keyboard, but it's mostly plastic, not the premium aluminum chassis you get with pricier Keychron models. This means it's sturdy enough for everyday use, but might squeak or wobble slightly on uneven desks. Also, the included keycaps are standard ABS plastic, which wear down faster than PBT keycaps found in higher-end keyboards. So over time, the key legends might fade quicker if you're a heavy typist. Don't worry though, replacement keycaps are cheap and easy to find if you care about aesthetics. By now you might be wondering, with all these issues, should I buy the Keychron K4? Well, let's talk about some notable pros before concluding. The typing experience is genuinely satisfying thanks to the Gaterin mechanical switches, especially the tactile browns if you want feedback without the noise. Wireless Bluetooth connectivity is rock solid thanks to a Broadcom chipset, providing low latency and minimal lag for most uses. Pairing with 3 devices was seamless in my tests, meaning you can effortlessly alternate between phone, tablet, and PC at your desk. The compact 96% layout strikes a perfect balance between functionality and space saving, avoiding the bulk of full-size keyboards. One hidden perk: the manufacturer provides excellent customer support and has a loyal fanbase. That counts when you run into problems or want keyboard accessories. Plus, Keychron consistently rolls out firmware updates that improve performance over time. If you want a keyboard that evolves with software tweaks instead of just hardware, the K4 delivers that promise. Let's have a joke break. Why don't keyboards ever get lost? Because they always stay on the right keys. Alright, moving on. If you're a programmer, writer, student, or someone who wants a reliable daily driver without blowing $150 on a premium keyboard, the Keychron K4 is definitely worth a look. But with all said, there are also alternatives if you want to avoid the wireless multi-device blues or key rollover limitations. For example, other Keychron models offer larger layouts with better gaming specs, or if wireless gaming isn't your priority, wired mechanical keyboards can give you flawless N-key rollover with no input misses. However, those options often bump the price significantly. Before I forget, here's a quick tip to improve your Keychron K4 experience. If you primarily work at your desk, use the wired USB-C connection to ensure full N-key rollover and minimize input lag, especially important if you're gaming or typing at lightning speed. Switch to Bluetooth only when you need to be mobile or juggle multiple devices. This simple habit unlocks the keyboard's full potential, while still enjoying the convenience of wireless when needed. Let me sum it all up. The Keychron K4 is a fantastic budget-friendly mechanical keyboard with a lot to offer. Compact 96% layout, solid Bluetooth connectivity, strong battery life, and Mac Windows versatility. But it also comes with some compromises. Limited key rollover in wireless mode, minor Mac function key quirks, and mid-tier build materials. If you understand those trade-offs and your use case matches casual productivity or light gaming, the K4 could be your next favorite keyboard. And a final joke to keep things light. I asked my keyboard why it was always calm. Apparently, it knows how to keep its keys cool under pressure. If that's the vibe you want in your typing gear, the Keychron K4 might just be the right fit. Ready to grab one for yourself? I put the best price link in the description below, but beware, prices on Amazon change fast, so if you see a deal, jump on it before it disappears like a keyboard smash on a game over screen. If you want a versatile, tactile mechanical keyboard without breaking the bank, the Keychron K4 is definitely worth considering despite some quirks. Thanks for watching, and happy typing.